guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 3 of my Oblivion Remastered playthrough as a Mage. In this video, we take on a bunch of tasks to earn recommendation from Mages Guild all across Cyrodiil to get one step closer to gaining access to Arcane University. We also make some progress in the main quest line by delivering the Amulet of King, which brings us one step closer to understanding why these Oblivion Gates are opening everywhere. I'll be adding timestamps in the description, so please feel free to skip to the part you're most interested in. And with that, let's jump in and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Last video, we saved Kvatch by closing the Oblivion Gate and officially becoming the Hero of Kvatch. And this episode we're gonna pick up right where we left, and our next mission is to head to Camp Ailes to recover the stolen university goods. Now Camp Ailes is meant to be around the corner, but obviously I'm me and we get lost for a while. Very classic. Eventually we do get to Camp Ailes, only to discover that there's another Oblivion Gate right next to it. There's no people in the camp, which makes me think we can't do this quest right now, but that's fine because it's not our main goal anyway. So we're gonna head to Anvil to do the Mages Guild recommendation first. It is a long way, so we're going to rest in this inn. Paid for the room, and now we can finally sleep and level up for the first time since I've started playing. But guess who decided to show up while I was sleeping? The Dark Brotherhood. Now if you watched the last episode, you know that I mistakenly killed an NPC, so this makes sense. But
serious?
however, we are trying to be a very good mage here, so we are not going to be joining the dark side this time. And of course, before leaving the inn, we have to keep the tradition alive and steal an apple. I am after all the apple bandit, and the legend must live on. Now, as we leave the inn, something strange happens, and I foolishly talk to a soldier full on knowing I've just stolen something, and back to jail I go, which makes it trip number 2. Well, at least we got fast travel to Anvil, I guess. We just spent the night in the jail and wake up like nothing happened. Now, if you've been keeping up with my series, you'll remember that folks around town have been talking about the stuff going on in the chapel in Anvil. So of course we have to go and check that out. But just before we head in, a guard stops us and talks about it being too dangerous or something, and nice try, but we're still heading in. And yeah, he wasn't kidding. There's blood and bodies everywhere. I don't really know what much to make of it. It's quite spooky, so I'm just gonna pay my respect to the dead and get out of there. Back outside, directly across the chapel, there's a guy, the prophet, if you remember, who's also quite infamous for being a bit mad, so we're gonna go and talk to him. Now guys, this guy is a professional yapper. He's talking about good gods, the end of the world, and I did take on the quest in case you guys would be interested to see how it goes, but it's not going to be our priority for now. The main thing we came here for is the Mages Guild. Usually it takes me quite some time wandering around town looking for it, but I found it instantly this time. Literally right in front of my eyes. So we walk in and the lady there tells us that she can give us a recommendation, but only if we help her solve a little murder mystery, if you will. And to complete it, she sends us right back in the inn we stole from.
I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
On a side note, I never did realize how many quirks come with being a guild member, because everything I saw was free to take. There was even a bed there for me to rest in, so I did exactly that. But let's not get sidetracked with all the good things you can find in the guild quarters. The main goal here is to go and find the lady who works in the inn and talk to her about the next steps we need to take. Turns out they don't care anymore, so we're chilling. So I take a room and this lady comes and talks to me in my room, and she says that we have to head north and she'll protect us. So that's interesting. So we do as instructed, and guess who we run into? The super rude lady from the inn who's been calling us names all this time to talk to her.
What do you want, Breton trash?
Oh,
It was at this moment that he knew.
this is not the girl from the inn that gave us the quest. This is the other girl. Maybe she is the Mage that has been
Internet, I need your
killing
help.
people. I knew she had some bad vibes about her. She turns out to be a mage just like us, and it's a tough fight. She can heal, she can summon just like I can, but in the end, we come out victorious. Finally, we can head back to Anvil, turn in the quest, and recommendation has been secured. That's one step closer to accessing Arcane University. And just like that, we're officially diving into part 2 of the main quest, which is the main quest. Obviously, we start by delivering the King's Amulet to Wayne Priory. Now, since we've already done the whole Anvil to Imperial City walk, we're just going to teleport there to save us some time. And from there, we're gonna start heading to Wayne Priory. On the way there, we find the sketchy looking fort, and I did go inside, but it was just too overwhelming for me. I think we need to come back when I'm like 5 levels stronger and more ready. At the Priory, we finally meet Zafar, and I never really know how to say his name right.
Prince Abubu.
But he does believe our story, which, I mean, he should. He then tells me to go and find the king's secret son, who we've never heard about before, so plot twist. And we need to go all the way back to Kvatch in the Oblivion Gate for it. But we did find him, and I would like you guys to meet Martin. He is now officially our best buddy. From this point on, he's going to be joining us through the entire journey. So it's time to head back to Wayne Priory. Of course, there's chaos happening everywhere though, and before we can even actually get to the Priory, some guy runs up to us and says that the city is under attack. So we need to quickly go and find Zephyr, and we do find him safely, but he is in between things.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Once we're somewhat safe, Zephyr has a little panic moment because turns out the King's Amulet is gone. Someone stole it, meaning we're no longer safe anymore, so it's time for plan B. We're taking Martin to the super secret Cloud Ruler Temple all the way north in Bruma. It's very far, but Martin's our boy now and I'm a loyal mage, so of course we're doing this.
Continue on to Cloud Ruler.
Follow me.
The sooner we reach Cloud Ruler Temple, the better.
What's good
Lead
about
on.
Martin is he listens. He's a very good boy. I like my boys good. So it's the three of us, me, Martin and Zafar, ready to take on this adventure. Pretty early after we leave, we stumble across this mysterious cave, and this time I'm feeling really bold, so we head right inside. It's packed with enemies, but also so much gold. Like, this cave made me so much richer. Of course, after stuffing our pockets, we have to get out of here. I do get lost again, but this is when one of you tell me about clairvoyance. I never knew that spell can literally show you your way out when you're lost. Just one of the reasons I love being a maze. We escape with all our loot and keep heading to Bruma. From that point on, most of the trip is smooth sailing until we're right outside around Bruma and bam, another Oblivion Gate. They are just everywhere now, aren't they? This time we're going to ignore it though, because Martin's safety first, Gate later. And finally, we arrive in Bruma. Now let me tell you guys, this city is a vibe, totally worth the trip. Okay, now that we're already in Bruma, we might as well pop into the Mages Guild and see what sort of recommendation quest we've got to do here. We find out pretty quick that we're supposed to look for this guy named Scar who's apparently missing, only that we literally walk into him chilling in the maze quarters. Turns out there's a whole drama going on. Scar and this another guy are both trying to overthrow the current guild leader. So yeah, this recommendation quest is going to be pretty interesting. We also spotted such a cute little house for sale in town, but apparently I'm not famous enough to buy it. We really do live in a society. Anyway, all these things aside, we need to head to the Cloud Ruler Temple, and wow, this place is stunning. It's in the mountain top, it's snowy, it's frosty, peak aesthetic, 10 by 10 would live there in real life. We finally go inside and most of the soldiers are praying to something that we just cannot comprehend. A lot of weird things are happening, okay, we know that. And then Jafar offers for us to be one of the soldiers for the Emperor. Of course, we have to take on that offer.
The Grand Master of the Blades, I would be
Oh,
honored to accept you into
as the
our
Grand
order.
Master, I would be
Will you
honored
join
to
us?
accept you in our order. Hell yeah, let's join.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as
Oh,
a Knight
I'm a
Sister
Knight
of the
Sister,
Blade.
guys. We received the katana. He then says that to actually get the Amulet of Kings back, we have to go back to Imperial City and talk to someone important, so that's our next big step. But since there's still a ton of stuff to do here in Bruma, including sorting out the Maze Guild drama, this is the perfect place to wrap up today's adventure. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Oblivion Remastered and sticking all the way through the end with me. I stream this series every week, so if you'd like to come hang out live with me, make sure to follow my Twitch, which is over here, or subscribe to my YouTube, that's over there. I go live on both and would love to have you join my adventure. If you did enjoy this video and had fun watching it, please consider dropping a like and also a comment with any tricks, tips, or just a hi. I love reading your comments. Quick editor's note, guys, we did make a brand new Discord, so if you're interested in talking about the games we play like Oblivion, Terraria, and Pokemon, and want to be a part of our community, please feel free to join the Discord. The link will be on your screen right now, and I'll also put it in the description box. That's all for now. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you very, very soon on these dungeons. See ya!